Absolutely. Here is episode 5 of the Hearts Between Lines series titled If Only Text Could Hug. This episode tells us about distance, digital connection, loneliness, and silent care. Continuing between Gappu and Tinku's emotional journey from afar. It is written for narrative voiceover, evoking longing, reflection, and tender teenage emotion. If you have ever stared at your phone waiting for a reply, or typed out a message and never hit send, then you understand what silence really feels like. Not empty but loud, like someone is whispering from miles away and your heart is trying to hear. The weeks after Tinku's letter passed slowly, Gappu did not stop thinking about her. He did not stop thinking about her. He did not stop checking his inbox either. But the truth is, sometimes people stay in touch. Sometimes they drift like paper boats in different directions. Even if both still want to float back. They had not texted, not in weeks, and though she had written to him, the silence after that felt even heavier. One evening, Gappu opened his messaging app. He hovered over her name, typed, "Hi, do you still think about the rain sometime?" He stared at it for 5 whole minutes, then erased it, closed the app, because the scariest part of reaching out is not the fear that they would not reply, it is the fear that maybe they have already moved on. At school, things were better. Zara had become a good friend. They laughed more, shared lunch, even swapped playlist. But every time Tinku's name came up, Gappu's smile softened like a candle flickering when she wind whispers. When the wind whispers, one day Zara caught him mid scroll. Old messages, she asked. He quickly turned off the screen. No, just checking something. She did not push, but later she handed him a note. For when you don't know what to say, it read, "If only text could hug, I would send you 1,000. If only text could hug, I would send you 1,000." That night he opened their old chat thread. It was still there. The last conversation from weeks ago. He scrolled back to the notes they sent after class, to the late night. Just listen to these messages, to the emojis, the typos, the teeny hearts they never admitted meant anything. And then he did something brave. He typed a message, a real one. "Do you still write poem in the margins? I saw a girl with stars on her shoelaces today. I almost said your name. You ever miss someone so much your playlist felt too loud?" Then he paused and hit save as draft. He did not send it because sometimes the words are ready, but your heart is not. Meanwhile, miles away, Tinku sat on her balcony, her phone in her hand. She had opened Gappu's contact 5 times that day. They and then typed, "Hey, hi," deleted it, typed, "Miss you," deleted it again. She did not know how to reach out without sounding desperate or too late. So she opened a blank page instead and began writing a message she did not know how to send. "I walked past a window today. It reminded me of the one we shared Do you still sit by the last row? Sometime I play our playlist and pretended we are not strangers again. She stared at her words and saved them in her notes, unsent. The universe, it seems, had given them both the same silence. A pause, a waiting room between I want to and I can't. Then came the ping. It was Zara. School is hosting an open mic. You are singing up. No, Gapu replied. Yes, you owe me. You laughed at my chicken dance. Remember, he groaned. She won. That Friday, Gappu stood backstage holding his notebook. His hands were cold, his heart louder than ever. When it was his turn, he walked up slowly. No one expected him to speak, but he did. This is for the person who taught me that rain can speak, that windows are not just glass, and that silence sometimes says more than word. If only text could hug, if only playlists could have traveled backward, if only I would said that it when I had the chance. This is me saying it now. If only text could hug, if only playlist could travel backward, if only I had said it when I had the chance. This is me saying it now. The room was silent. Then soft claps, then louder. Zara stood in the front, cheering the loudest. Gappu smiled. That night, he opened his phone again, opened the old draft and typed, I hope you are okay. I hope you are okay. I said something today you would have liked. I did not mention your name, but everyone felt it anyway. He stared at it, then finally sent. And somewhere, hundreds of miles away, Tinku phone buzzed. She read the message, smiled, and replied, I heard it from here. Someone, some messages travel miles, other just travel hearts, and sometimes it takes a silence to remind us that even when words are unsent, love does not always need delivery to be. In this episode, Gappu and Tinku both struggle to reach out after time apart. Emotional tension we can see in this episode through unsent messages. Gappu performs a poem publicly, indirectly expressing his feeling. They reconnect through a quiet, heartful message. It was a very good story, episode number 5 of Gappu, Tinku, and Zara. I hope, I expect you would like it, you will love it. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be with you in the next episode number 6 in the next time. Thank you so much.